Hello, isn't me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I wasn't trying to serenade you at all. Hey, you remember that game you used to play when you were a kid, and when we were kids, we were just super annoying, and you would copy everything that your friend or your brother was doing? Let's play that game. What I want you to do is not annoying to me at all, so don't do this. Hey, there's a nugget in here. I'm not just trying to get you to subscribe. You don't even have to hit that subscribe button. Look, this is my wife's email. She's not even subscribed to our own channel. Go here, go to videos. This is for entertainment and not education, entertainment purposes only. Scroll all the way down. These first like 8 to 10 videos are just entertainment purposes only. My favorite ones are the Brawlery. This is where Brandon and I do stupid stuff in competition with each other. This one's pretty silly at the beginning. You may not be into that kind of thing. This Brawlery tubing competition, there's no value here besides laughter, which I guess is a lot of value. This one at the end, if you have a queasy stomach, you will not want to watch this. All right, let's get into the video. The real one, where we talk about business stuff. So last video we talked about strategy, kind of, and the numbers. I think that's probably the value that you're gonna get out of the last video. This video is we're gonna talk about why this place works. This specific Airbnb that in Longview, Texas, that we started in 2021, why it works. Well, first of all, I think part of the reason that it works is that we have a bunch of good reviews. We started before everybody else did, or a lot of people in this area, and so we built up that goodwill so that people trust us. Number two, it's in a good area. It's a nice house in a good area. It's not overly extravagant. It is not like top of the line anything, but it's a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath, somewhat open house that is comfortable and cozy and makes people feel at home. Now, you don't know that until you get here. If you book this place, you're just going off our word or our listing. That's another thing, is that there's good pictures. There's good pictures. There is a backyard, fenced in backyard. We do allow pets here. I think that's part of the reason that we're successful with this one. Got a cool backyard. Let me get these string lights. It's got a cool backyard. It's got an electric grill right here, and it's fenced in for animals. So that's another reason. So starting in 2021, you could win like this. You could have a decent amount of cash flow, having an above average property and charging a decent amount for it, okay? So this property average nightly rate probably ends up being about $150. That's a pretty good, that's a steal of a deal. With fees and everything on Airbnb, you might be looking at $180, $190 a night. With cleaning and fees and everything, you could put 2 families in here if you wanted to. Hotel's gonna run you $100 to $120 a night. So that's a good deal. So it's a good value. That's another reason it's successful. But if my wife and I had it to do over again, would we buy this house again, rehab it, and turn it into an Airbnb? I'm gonna give you a 2-part answer to that. The 2-part answer is yes and no. Why is it so complicated? Well, it's a complicated industry. So as we're walking through the house, you'll see that there's not like anything super special about this. We remodeled the kitchen, but we kept all the cabinets. We put a new countertop in there. And we just refaced the cabinet doors. In the bathroom, you see, like we remodeled these bathrooms, new cabinet, existing cabinets, new countertops, new sink, new hardware, new mirror, but we just refaced the cabinets. And we didn't have the budget to redo the bathtubs. When we get some more revenue, this is on our list to do within the next year, is new tub shower combo here. And then let's go on the master. I want you to get a feel for this place. It's cozy, it feels good. It's nice, but it's not like brand new nice. It's, again, you know, this is an outdated shower. This wouldn't stop me from renting an Airbnb, but it's not the end all be all. Would we do it again? Would we go back to 2021 and do it again knowing what we know now? Well, for sure, if I knew what I knew now, then absolutely I would do the exact same thing. But would I do it again today is the question. And how we had the opportunity to do things like this again today in this market? Well, the reason the answer is yes and no is because we would just do it differently. What do I mean by that? I think we would go a little further with the rehab. We would go ahead and finish those bathrooms out. We would go ahead and put a fire pit in the backyard and maybe do some flagstone work. We would go ahead and add a few more coffee options, do a few more things that would add to the feel and the amenities because there is more competition now. You can win on Airbnb, I think, in two ways. You can be a price leader, which means you can offer the greatest value for the lowest amount of money, or you can be the experience leader, and then you can charge higher prices for that. If we were gonna do this again, my wife and I would probably add some things. The cabinets in the kitchen, the doors need to be redone. That would be different. I would probably add like a French press coffee. We have a Keurig already. I'd do a pour over, maybe even a latte machine, you know, something with that high-end fancy feel. More kind of designer things, designer frames, headboards, stuff like that to make it feel more upscale. Maybe a hot tub. You know, a lot of people are adding hot tubs. Man, it's hot here in Texas anyways. Like, nobody wants to get in a hot tub. But maybe like a container pool. Have you seen those? Like a little 20-foot container pool. And so doing those things, if I had it to do over again, without the goodwill that has been established in this property and the amount of reviews, I don't know if it's at the top of the market niceness wise. We're probably in the top 10. To get into that being 1, 2, or 3, you really gotta add some things and do some things different, maybe change design and add a bunch of amenities. But you can also charge more. So where does those two things meet? Because obviously if say you're remodeling a house to turn it into an Airbnb, you have a budget and you have to stay under that budget. And then your budget's based on your ARV, which is your after repair value. Also, your ARV and your budget, your total loan package also need to be reflective of what you feel like you can cash flow this thing. Or how much revenue you think you can get. So all these things come into play on how much money that you can spend on a property. There's one property that my brother and I are looking, that we have. It's an old abandoned building, about 6,000 square feet of space, maybe 7,000 square feet of space, that we are possibly looking at turning into an Airbnb. It'd be like a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and then we have room, we could do a golf simulator, and a theater, pool table, a ping pong table, and we could probably fit a few more things in there as the entertainment spaces all inside. What we're looking for in a property is, can we break even at 40 to 45% occupancy? And that is determined by what you feel you can bring for your nightly rate. So once you understand and you know what you feel you can bring for your nightly rate, then do a 45% occupancy and see if you're gonna break even. I'm talking about all cost. Every cost associated with that property, the ones we went through in the last video. Are you breaking even? Are you at zero at 45%? Because if you are good enough to do this, and if you dedicate enough time and energy and effort into this business, and this is a business, this is not, short-term rentals is not the same thing as long-term rentals. It's not anywhere close. It is not, short-term rentals is not real estate investing, okay? Your home, this home that's here, is the investment. What I do with it then is now the opportunity to cash flow. So long-term rentals is way easier, way more passive than short-term rentals. Short-term rentals is a business. If you are going to do it, hire a management company that really knows what they're doing, or get good at your craft and provide experience. And you're in the hospitality business. You are in the hospitality business. And so you have to think of it like that. Do it and be committed to it, or don't do it. What we've done is built a system and people and processes and put those things in place so that these things work. So you've seen this place. It's nice, it's cozy. I'd stay here. My wife would stay here. My family would stay here. My extended family would stay here. But if I'm going on a vacation, and this is not a vacation town, but if I'm going on a vacation, I'm gonna look for something a little bigger, maybe some more amenities, some things for the kids to do, a place that my dog can stay. We don't even let dogs go to all our properties. However, there are some that we do because it's important. If you gotten any value from this, dang, I'm hungry too. Woo, you know, you get hungry and you get a little, like, you go past that point of where you needed to eat 15 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, but you didn't realize you needed to eat 30 minutes ago because you were busy doing something, and then it's like, woo! Appreciate y'all being here. Remember, love God, love others, and let your work reflect that. We'll catch you on the next one.